don't judge. You don't judge. You know, one time they eat you. Most times at 7 o'clock I eat before sleep.
Yandebo gelu majima we. Somebody has in the love for we. Papa tiji mukeni mi oti omia. Robe mwelu mama. Ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Sauna timungo we. Sauna timungo we. Timungo gai. Atiko make agreement ila mulwam. Mwateni. Atiko make agreement ila mulwam ye. Tonya bidi ke inyamunga. Ndewe amube pati ndejimawe. Jiva chwabura mwabia mwakila. Jiva bundebra mwabia mwalewe api. Mwauli dogo. Amungili amwe.
Tonya mnyake bidi nya. Milo wajima hante sana mnamanga woma. Election time got to go jack to woma. Take a man my band this shit in my little thing up. Baby, you got good in your way. Yeah, I know I'm way. Don't have big and ever wallow, hey. I've been up on the young. Yeah, badi, man. Tonya, badi, man. Come on, DJ Nyamunga.
Ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Sauna timungo we. Brawa tifwa ke timungo gai. Sauna timungo we. Timungo gai. Atiko make agreement ila mulwam. Mwateni. Atiko make agreement ila mulwam ye. Tonya bidi ke inyamunga. Ndewe amube pati ndejimawe. Jiva chwabura mwambia mwakila. Bundebra, mwabia mwalewe api. Mwauli dogo. Amungili, amuiege nyali unkeda kwe amendewe mbatelo. Sawa kamoti miwe mbatela. Kabale junior SBPN. Ubide enjoy. Kabale junior SBPN. Tokwe motiao. Bidi na this last time ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Ato ati lo manye. Wato mangoti pie mamuye. Ato ati lo manye. We are oh. Sauna timungo we. We brawa tifwa ke timungo gai. Sauna timungo we.
Scramble them. We don't come back today, and I hope we might have loud and clear. Without wasting time, I will say good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you be. And I will recommend clean self-telling I do before the day before. Because today we can discuss a very, very serious issue. Very, very serious issue. And we are going to take it on a very serious platform because now one of the things that we are doing right now is deep in our country right now. Within we can discuss today now. It's so deep that if we not begin to address some of the issues here, we'll not see which country will be for. But without wasting time, Mr. Train, today I want to tell the family Alusa.
Family, Mina Kushe, plenty Kaboto owner. I hope say this week has been good so far. Today, na redemption, where we aims an objective now for redeem we people and from the bondage where we don't be for all 10 decades there. Today, if we see the topic who gets before we, then say ethical leadership. What is ethical leadership? This is the kind of leadership where you do with character. A talk about combination, that means to say it combined with moral compass. That means to say your character gets steering, you balance gallop them. Your character forget steering, you know, get motoka, no get wheel. Then you go on further. Then say na in for guide individuals or group towards the goals. Then follow we maintain integrity. Within integrity, it come back from character. Where you see the first government school now we country, where they call both school. Waiting at the motto, they say manners make it man. But unfortunately, they always they are doubt if they get manners. Because the things them way people and way commodity they do, it is one way they should say then get challenging behavior. You see, we country, one of the biggest problems what we get for deal with the issues they already talk about. Quite a lot of brother them then get behavioral difficulties and problems. Then get challenging behavior. Now that make we the canaya every day for low we can dissect them in there. Low can pick them. Like how they pick black pan rest. So my brother, as today are back today, I want to let you put more on this topic because anything what they do now, we get from many people and know what you they talk about. Because quite a lot of people in the next Sabi in our society will not Sabi nothing. So
that's now the biggest challenge right now. And because of that challenge, they not with the issues here. You see, if we want a salon change, now we shift to focus from the idiots them way day before we. Then we look at the issues. What really are the problem, the root problem? How we for change them? And the Sierra Leonean populace go for wake up to certain truths. There are certain truths where they're not tell we our homes, they're not tell we our school system. Some of we learn them the hard way whilst growing up. Mortal man na animal we make for it together. We cannot live alone. You have to be in groups. And group then they anyhow you identify, you call them tribe, you call them country, you call them community, you call them family, you call them continent, you call them sub-region, you get for live in groups. And if we make with groups then work properly, we get to get certain things then where they work for me. Then things then they now like when you say you get the driver of the motor car. If then things then they not do, the motor car they go get accident. And what's in them things then they? Number one, you get to build stable structures where una they use say now this way they go by. You call an institution. Like what you call marriage. Marriage is an institution. Why is it an institution? When two people come together, then decide say we are going to live together, then they forgo certain things to make that relationship work. Everyone from the two therefore forgo certain things to make that relationship work. Everyone from the two therefore put in one effort for make the relationship work. Can make it be an institution. Then, above all, rules then they will now they make say, now this will they go by. Not to this way will they go by. When the two sides agree on that, then keep to that, then the institution they work. But if one side agree, the other side not keep to them, the institution they fail. And what in the cause failure of institutions, the lack of ethical leadership. All man they allow you not get leadership, we get leadership, but we get unethical leadership instead. You know. I begin draw the line between ethical and unethical leadership. Even Satan self na leader, not so. But can you call him an ethical leader?
I like that.
You see, as I can always say, the way I explain religion to be, and the kind of the education wrong, the kind of education where they give me, neither hold we to ransom. So we make people that no matter, they become very relevant in our society. You understand? Yes, it is not good to look low on your fellow human being. It's not good. But if the person does not have what it takes, don't put him where he will cause trouble. We institutions na say we not the work. Why not the work? Because we not take responsibility. We not take responsibility. Homes then they get problem because the parents do not take responsibility. Communities they get problem because the people in the community not take responsibility. Tribes then they get problems amongst themselves because they not take responsibility. When I say responsibility, to the average Sierra Leonean, if you say that for go thief money or go hustle money or get money by any kind way, for can spend by you in your dependence. It's not a responsibility, that's now obligation. Especially on your children, it's an obligation until they are 18. You understand? Now obligation. And an obligation, if you don't meet up for Guam, then for understand. The responsibility, you know go say I don't meet up if you do one. Because now part of the engine where they make the machine flow or the machine continue for work. We don't take responsibilities in Sierra Leone. And above all, we get the factor of hypocrisy, you know, they allow me for sit down together and take responsibility. The Salomon will see something they go wrong, they keep quiet, you know, they say thing. We were the other man, they talk too much. Yes, me, they talk too much because I take responsibility. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I tell you. And I'm telling you not because I want to make you look small, but I'm telling you because I know It should not be done. And I don't do it. You understand? Let me take a simple example. The APC. Now everybody all over the place, they talking on crap. They went to elections after having elected an executive committee or council or whatever they call them. Now they are telling you that one person I make will lose the election, that one person do this. That. What about the collective responsibility? Oh. If that person was recalcitrant, you know, they listen to now they ever call into a meeting, tell and say, Paddy, this now your business. Okay, about you. Therefore, listen to me. Did they do that? They sat down hypocritically waiting for the thing to fail. When they can't talk now. Then one the pass saying I unify. If you can unify, why is the party so divided? If you can unify, that the division will not have been happening.
My brother, waiting you say now, you just don't can wake me appetite.
No, I know that.
You break politics. Well, you see, what do you talk?
Yeah, let me tell them how they're stupid.
What do you talk?
You talk the politics.
Because you know, say life, now a process, now system. It get to be organized. Why then call them a process? It gets stages then when you get for falla, stipulated stages then. And for do them thing and day, una get forget rules of engagement in that process. How will they do them? You remember we be do a topic now where we talk about a roadmap. It gets all for play with this what we talk about now. If una dey na a society, una want for healthy, una need water. But una need different water. Water for drink and water for what? Una get for identify the side una get drinking water. Una know the wash today. Because that water they for be clean. Even when una go get water, they be people and not for dirty. They una forget the side una they brook. Una get the side una they wash. That una get a system. When you talk this now, you talk about institution. Now we take the word. Now we forget about the suffix, the TION. When I say you the institute, you the establish. Things are not established themselves by themselves. Now people let establish them. So how you they establish who's like for drink water? Now all together, when I say the water up the river clean, make nobody know what's today. Now they will get water. But Sierra Leone, when they say Yana not for what's today, now then people some people they choose and then they go toilet. These are the problems we have. Then when you were reading and talk about constitution, let's take the TION out. Constitute. Now they make up. What you wanna make up of? What you wanna character? Because every individual get constitution. They go say, Mr. Kamara, Mr. Jallo, your constitution is very strong. They make you picking a whole fee by you. That is your makeup. That is your DNA. That is your character. So if you get a constitution on a country, now what you in a country made up of? Now in a country is character. And that character there, now everybody responsibility. Now with the people, I not do this. That's what for first we vote. 8 million people in vote. How would I go expect 1 gram person for 8 million people in vote? The last time we I checked what we do about what it means by being a good citizen. One of the good citizens in role now for participate in democratic processes. You know they check you want to see something they go wrong. You just speak out. You challenge the wrongs. You support the rights. Because we as human beings, we're able to know what's in our right and what's in wrong. Like I read something on Facebook where somebody they talk for say, we get for move on. Move on to where? Oh, that means to say all the wrongs that will not happen for push them under the carpet. And for work with the system. How you go work with something where you not trust?
They don't even have a system in Sierra Leone.
Well, they say they get system. You talk, say, if he sets himself now leader. Now, Sierra Leone, all man they put rope, they send a commander in chief. I read one of me fellow Sierra Leonean, me they talk who's did that. Now we had a talk for say Sierra Leone people they're not independent minded. Now they say to me, I said, bro, you sure? I said, Reggie, now me mind. I said, Reggie, you sure? That is exactly what the problem is. Sierra Leonean and too independent. For God's sake, we get for coexist.
It may be something beyond independence.
That done this. That put this here left and give you. We get for coexist. And part of coexistence, we get for organize research. We get for create a community. We get for get cooperatives. That means to say we get for work together in cooperation with one another. That's how society works everywhere else. Una create rules, una agree the rules then they, una work by the rules then they, una maintain them, una review them, una enhance them, una change them, but una all get for be seen, say, then statutory rules then they work for everybody. So everybody trusts them. Now we get a judiciary where they work for some people. Because Sierra Leone, we own democracy, not a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. Sierra Leone, we own democracy now for some people, and some tribes, and some clans. Now government for some people, by some people, and for some people. I repeat, we own democracy now, government for some people, by some people, and some people.
That's not democracy, my friend. Give it for another name. One name for her.
You know, the man with a laugh, it's not funny. How we go talk so we get political party, they know they work with one another. They don't get cooperation. You remember what we then as Sierra Leone will be small, even agriculture, they don't call agriculture, they call rice corporation. People they come together, they form a cooperative for grow rice. And then they know they grow rice abundantly, would they export them because we they cooperate. Even we were come on wala, they go to they call kump. What's in a kump? Na organizations where they make na the village. Where if Mr. Jallo the cut rest, we all the help and cut rest. If Mr. Jallo the plow, we all the help and plow. Then they do in a water system where everybody they get that same help they where you need them.
Yeah.
So you they find out for say the society is stronger. Now we get party, APC, all man for be leader, SLPP, then they panel, you know. Sarawali one for B, Kaba one for B, Ali Kaba one for B. You get the conservative SLPP, you get the Paupa SLPP, then you get a breakaway SLPP. SLPP for a party, SLPP we don't scatter. Then the shadow now exists. The real SLPP we don't die 1967. The same thing with APC. APC we don't die 77. So this APC organ are the shadow of the old APC. Then now you get people all man want for go solo. Reggie they talk for say no, they for be independent. That is the problem what we get. All man want for go solo. Before we talk about the things that really matter, we cannot work with each other. Now, few people like me and you two, we agree for everything. No, but we are working with each other. The areas that we agree, we work together for the common good. The area where we disagree, we discuss about them. And guess what? Most of the time, in we discussion, we realize for saying that the same thing they talk about. You remember the first time we meet? Me and you two, we grip. Not to come on fet. We fet the first one we look who's there for laugh. Now the same place we are today. From that day, we realize for say we get the same interest, the same destiny, and one of it now for strengthening with society, with community, and we not look behind. So waiting at this problem, we're not able to work together. Now simply because of that thing there.
I'll answer to that. I would answer to that. You see, we go back to I think you not in the area talk about beliefs and perceptions, how they affect with society. Total man, we in a mind. What I mean mind, we are thinking animals. I made them call we Homo sapien. How you think, how you understand life, that's where they be for you. There is no gainsaying about that, no two ways about that. If you think yourself poor, you believe you are poor, you will always remain poor. If you think yourself inadequate, somebody for can help you for being that you want be, you will always depend on people. You see, we get a lot of limitations now with society then because of two things. One, the way they explain religion to we, then go with the intention for use them for colonize we. Both Christian and Islamic are for colonize we. Secondly, the kind of education we don't give we are for make we servants, not masters. We have been trained to serve people, but not to think about how to master and grow. I hope you understand the difference.
Okay,
because they call the master, not other African master when a bully. And they talk about master, where you able to sit down and think for yourself, do something, we're going to make something different happen. And that's the only way we can make the world a better place. Because of this kind of education, we'll get where they make the all time we depend for make somebody to think for we follow. Now the biggest problem in society gets. And how that problem then become a big problem. We always have the wrong people leading us. Who don't have the social intelligence, they not get the emotional intelligence, they not get the ethical intelligence for lead. So then they end up for mess up the society than they lead the society. Because they don't see the bigger picture that they have to be masters serving to make things happen. Instead, they see a master who has to bully and give crumbs to people. You understand? That this is now the biggest crisis. And at this make, we're not able to build institutions for Sierra Leone. Because the only way a society, they run and run with continuity now when you get institutions established. And then institutions then get to carry with rules. The rules as to how the institution will run, now in the system. Now in the way they talk this now, actually say, do we have a system in Sierra Leone? We say, yes, even sit and say, get following. You are right, we have a system. But the system is not about developing the society. It's about enriching a few people who end up being poor again when you take them out of the environment where they get access for enrich themselves. This is what has made politics dangerous. Because the minute you take that politician off the political platform, there 6 months, you don't add up back.
A brother, politicians and we reverend and imam them, they fall in the same category.
Then are the
All our
crumbs when they
society.
get. Now the crumbs, no put
All
and cakes. They're not the political platform. Now the crumbs they meet them.
no, that the same perception they get. Now that's what they try for say. Because you find out for say all other society, reverend and get career. But who reverend and get career? Imam and get career. Politicians then get career, then get businesses. Politics na vocation. Politics na like a tool. If you go na the wrong hand, they kill person. And na the wrong people the hand they go, they make you get all the problems they will get. You talk about something. For let you get an institution, you can forget a community where they build them. We don't have a community. Because we get strong individuals. We get strong individuals, and when they come, they can talk. Then we follow them. If a blind man say they lead you, no problem. And most of them people there, they don't get concept, they don't get plan, they don't get aims and objectives. They are hustlers.
Vision. You begin with the vision, they don't get vision.
Now hustlers, they can't drag, not drag man them. So you find out for say, they don't get any interest for build a community. But look at me, an ordinary adult man like me. For the last 1 year, there has not been one person on social media where another call, don't beg, Lord, we come together, Lord, we work together. They don't want to do it. Not for me supposed to do that. Now the politicians and then duty that. For call people them, organize people them. But they don't want it. Because they not say if they organize the people them, then jobs then they at risk. Then prepare
when you tell them say no we come together, when you tell them say no come together, then they go consult the political let's say. Now man no with
everybody.
You know they don't tell say no with me.
Exactly.
But one thing I will tell people, I don't care if people work with me or not. I'm an independent mind.
And
the only thing, many hands make light work.
I don't say they're going to tell you the same thing. Because this is how.
Me don't tell them they clear out. I don't even make flat for that.
I call Ibrahim Fona, I call Cashbox, I call Adebayo, I call Wuri APC, I call Koroma APC, I call this boy Sam King, I call Kutubu, I call Unisa Tolukonte, I call Wake Up Call, I call Mr. Salo, I call Malaika Duplicate, I call almost everybody. They are not interested. And the only time where we go able to succeed in whatever we do, now when we come together and organize, there has not been all money go, we not get a leader. Not a leader we need. We need for organize ourselves. Now when we organize ourselves, now the leader the emerge. And now when you organize yourself, that means when I get aims and objectives. When I get an agreement.
You know the leader. Everybody for realizing a leader, that if we're ready for return our leaders. Every human being is a leader.
Hey brother, you know the money and me pass all at the arena now the new team where they come out, where they talk about all left, right, and center. We can forget a third force. They're not Sabi count, because if you Sabi count, you get 29 party, number 3 day party 29. So I don't know what they're talking about. When they talk about political party, now people then we come together with clear objectives, aims and objectives, and ideology for win elections. If we are not a political party, we are not work towards each other, we are not work with each other. That's not a political party. So let's ask ourselves, do we really have political parties? No. So you need to go talk for say, you want for open a third force, but you're not prepared for work with other people then. So how you go able to forge that relationship where they create the third force? You only do that when you get other people are working with you.
You don't think that's me? I am saying If he's ready to work, he can work. But we have to go on certain terms, we need to own terms.
Well, this is the
It can be
thing.
mutual terms.
My brother, what I talk now earlier, we agree by all things. Because, you know, Sierra Leone and get the perception, you go be party until we will not disagree, party don't want an enemy. What did they fail for realize? Then they forget for say, politics is not monocentric.
There's nothing slow in life. Life is a dynamic process, and
It's
it's
very
complex.
dynamic. Politics na combination of various ideas. Una they bring them together. Then una
Anything we
make a
connected with
consensus. Una
human
agree. Any political party will get only one view. You can forget multiple viewpoints, multiple opinions. Una come together. Una discuss an opinion there together collectively. Then una agree. Look, for instance, then go to the NAC meeting. They agree say that they go for electoral justice. When I don't sign the paper done, the leader they talk about electoral justice. You get some ape them where say they are homo sapiens. They say, well, them they can do registration. You see, the people that what we call politicians, they feel mosquito. You know, say mosquito, the only time where they make you party in the net for cancer your blood. We politicians, and then all the time they make you party for elections. They're not interested in your development. They're not interested in your progress. They're not interested in your empowerment. They're not interested for transform the people in lives. Always in concern, but if you want to count people in, now for arrange the counting, let it to their own political party. So when you look at all the things they have put together, there is something fundamentally wrong with the thinking process. I don't talk this over and over. I say anybody where not a reason, it cannot be reasonable. And one of that unreasonable behavior, it comes by the way they define the word intellectuals. A lot of people, when they say intellectuals, then feel say na person will learn book. No. Intellectuals na person where they use the intellect, where they think. Man, they will not go school where they think. Now intellectual. Man, they will get PhD. Where not they think. Now regurgitator, like ruminant. When they get something, it's charm. If you not put in emotion, you know they charm. But you get people them when not go school. Where the mental equilibrium is awake. Then they ask you question, you will go school, you tremble. That means to say, them brain they woke. Them brain they alive. Them brain cells them. Correct. So intellectual, na person when they use the intellect. Not a person will learn book. Now make when they talk about intellectuals. Now people are very actively, they function within an environment called university. And within a university, look at the word universe. Universe, you are like words. That is people with broad horizon, big understanding. We don't have intellectuals in Sierra Leone because they're not the reason, they're not the think. And the person not the think, it can never be reasonable. Let me tell you something, my brother. We want all country for all the degree people that will get PhD. Almost of we PhD people that internationally recognized. It's so funny, they're not plenty. They're not plenty, they're not reach 3. And they all happen for big Creole man, not a native man safe them. They're not a native man them. Male Koso Thomas. Koso Nene, Koso Thomas. David Nichols. Then one when as to man Abdullah content is internationally recognized. So make nobody not tell me any other anyhow. How many people in Sierra Leone were internationally recognized na the role where they qualify? Now then 3 then anymore. And it happened to say majority of them. Now Creole. Then this other man where died recently, Monty Jones. He win award for plant breeding. He breed a local rice. We give him international acclamation. Now Creole man. So when people are going to come out, hey, we sabi book, we group sabi book. I am not impressed.
Coming.
The book what you sabi, How it don't influence, how it don't develop yourself or develop your society. All what you we concerned about, he would have manifested motoka them. What you achieve, possession, material possession, not make you important. It ain't not the Bible. 1 Corinthians 4:5. Not to what you they show off, not to the houses them, not to the fleet of cars the way they drive. Now, how you affect your society, you affect your community. What can you do with that education? So start with when you learn big book. The book where you learn. They left for picking them as well. Not for inheritance. You book where you learn, not for inheritance. Where you die, it's not useful anymore. What's in an inheritance now? The values then where you install by you picking them. The DNA where you left give them. The character where you support them. You get one lady where you can talk about when an educator. What did the woman say? I can forget what he said. Yeah, I want to talk about that woman and his brother.
Children learn what they do. Children learn what they do. What they tell me, you as parents, you therefore be careful what they expose your beginning to, because when once they don't learn them, that's what they grow up into becoming adults.
With society,
She's
how we
called
Dorothy
Low Butler.
If I'm going to read that woman una for read them, and not for just read them, now for understand them. Because we get a society when your mama they tell you for say, tell us I know there. When they phone an house, tell her at a young age, I don't begin lie. They would wonder why would they lie. But who's Sierra Leonean them? Now with generation, the mama get boyfriend and when they begin and they call uncle, but then they lock inside room. So mama they put tray now then picking a head for can go chop for a boyfriend where papa go walk. We the boy picking them almost girlfriend was be for uncle them. When we all the young boy there would they pray to God for themselves grow up, now begin to do like what we uncle they do. Because that's what masculinity is. Now we in society, that's what masculinity is. You get as many women them where you able to forget. Now I make you strong, now I make you established. So we have to come back to the drawing boards and ask ourselves certain questions. Is our society a community of Sierra Leoneans? Is our society a nation of Sierra Leoneans? Somebody like Lamina Sanko, he worked so hard for them to amalgamate the colony and the protectorate. For now be one country, one nation. And I did that slogan they come out. One country, one people. Now Lamina Sanko, now he make that slogan there. But what in the man he wished for we country, it's still not materialized. Sierra Leone is not a nation of Sierra Leoneans. We are a country of many tribes. Guinea is a nation because they get conviction, beliefs, and perceptions about who they are. And they are all agreeable to that. Sierra Leone, we still the Mende, we still the Chimney, we still the Limba. In fact, we get two sections in our country where all man they impersonate, where all man they go misuse. Two groups that they want they misuse. Where people that want for join politics, if another side for go, then they go put local. Shaka Steve is not come up with local, but they go stand for elections. Go just right said go to map now put local. Even this man, yeah, Mr. This man here, how you call himself? When I be the when we first foreign minister. That's what I know. Kerry Smart. Instead of the anticipate then the other group when they exploit and they beg the Limba people there. Una left for allow people there for misuse. Now so one Mende man come on Mende line. He can't lie for una say na Limba una bambaram. He give una bad name for nothing. Now anybody who come from politics, they claim say mama na Limba. And we know that Sierra Leone is a patriarchal society. Now you papa, a heritage you they take. Sierra Leone, if you papa na fula, you na fula. If you mama na mende, you papa na fula, you na fula. If you papa na chimney, you mama na mende, you na chimney. So now na Sierra Leone, all man where one going to politics. Ni mama na limba, ni mama na limba. Limba people they una wake up. Una not make them use una like for share. All man they can't peace pa una. Una stop them. And Potloko. We see even that man Sano say na Potloko e come out. Na dey papa. I dey tell you. Sano, even Sano say na Potloko e come out. Jule, don't claim Potloko. Everybody will not get direction. Nobody not like na the country na Potloko then they see them come out. Potloko di bamba them. Potloko una self una get for begin to review una self. Una let we wake up. Let we let people them. Let we not they allow people them for misuse we. Because you see Sierra Leone and them we get a habit where they take people them weaken the love for weakness. As you show them love, so they take them as a weakness. Oh, the mama them become a papa check him a guy from a day man. Make anybody can challenge me. May they show me Shaka Steve is the grandpa a grave na Limba country. Make anybody can tell me or can show me. Why would they allow people left with the help of people like Sami Sagata, people like Kamaratelo, people like Padondondo them? Then go sit down and die for their own personal benefits. Then go life and Limba and danger una. Then they come back, they use equity, give una bad name. And what a lot of people and they fail for realize the rock of the north are the Limba people. If the Limba people are destabilized, the north will always be destabilized. Now this I want let people know today. Now make you see the Limba people and they get that president called Kakoi. They are the most spiritual people in Sierra Leone. And if you look at all the indigenous Limba area, they're very mountainous. The Limbas are the rock of Sierra Leone. The rock for the north. Una left the people and they misuse una. When you see, I get that special love for Limba people, them, and they admire the tribe. They get so much history. They get so much history. When you see, I made a whole waiting for Limba people. Liberated, indigenous people, them where when the most successful assembly, they're very peaceful. They're not about nobody. They make everybody want to use una. Una not make people use una love as weakness. You know? When you say I make an acronym for una, before the thing down, I go read the acronym for una. Because una are wonderful people then. Una get for make sure say una not allow anybody for use una again. Una not to broom, well man they can't use for sweep. Because they don't make them a habit. So my brother, put what you say for put pants up this. Because this one not to be one grain talk this. Because you have a man with Sabida country.
I will take on a different form.
Okay.
I'm not going to glorify any tribe or group of people. The fact about Sierra Leone is we all get everything wrong. We never see them individually, no matter whether it be Limba, it be Loko, it be Chimney, Mende, Kri, or whatever. Ask yourself, what is it that I'm not doing right? We all have a weakness. And we have to be careful of how we talk in Sierra Leone. Because listening or reading Sierra Leoneans, what you they see is all about blame, blame, blame. But the people are pointing a finger, then we point back at them. Your politicians in Sierra Leone are typical example of people them when they take responsibility. And I make the institutions not the work. It's all about them. I. You listen whether they come on talk. Prince Adam, they talk everything about his speech was I. Listen to Julius Madabio's I. Listen to Minka Ilumansayo's I. Listen to any politician, it's I. If God was I be like us, he will not have created the human race. He will create one person. So he will do no more the I. The Sierra Leonean get to move away from that mental sickness where we get. I was a very egoistic person at certain stage in my life. But I learned how to put down my ego. I am a very proud person. I've always been a proud person. And up to now as I speak, I keep my pride because that is what qualifies my ethical fortitude. The Sierra Leonean, they're egoistic, but they're not got pride. You cannot be egoistic and don't have a pride. If you know say you're egoistic, don't go begging from people. If you know say you're egoistic, don't depend on people to do what you ask them to do for you. Try for being independent. And independence begins with self-discipline. Self-discipline, one of the things we're not present in our society. And another make, when the Sierra Leonean gets what they call education, they feel say you don't get the authority for do as you like because we lack self-discipline.
Mm-hmm.
When you have self-discipline, the education they tailor you for things, say no, if I do this, you're not fine. I don't care about what people think about me, but I care about my actions, how they are interpreted. Now, two different things. How people then look at you and think about you, and how people then see your actions and understand them. You can have all the money in this world, you can have all the houses in this world, but if people don't have that interpretation of your ethical and moral character properly, then you are a nobody. Secondly, the Sierra Leonean get a land saying, it no matter who that be, it no matter what the next man be, we are all living on the same surface called Earth. So we all get a play one role. If that person play, that means say you not get a role for performing in society. And as a matter of fact, poverty is not a natural state of existence. It is created by man. When a society not creates the institutions and the structures for make wealth circulate, poverty they do it. When a society creates the institutions and the structures for make wealth circulate, the only people who they be poor in that society, they are the lazy ones. In the United Kingdom, poverty is only with those who don't want to work. Or maybe the drug addicts who don't mislead themselves. True or false?
True.
You cannot consider yourself a common. Are you poor? You may not have millions in the bank, but you have security. That security now only determine whether you poor or not poor. Not the amount of money you get in a bank, they determine whether you poor or not. You can go to any bank tomorrow and ask for a loan, they'll give it to you if your credit is good. Not so.
Mm-hmm.
You go to buy a new car tomorrow if you want to. Not so.
Mm-hmm.
In Sierra Leone, because we not allow circulation of wealth, people can only buy cars after they do nefarious things and for thief for good bad thing. So we get to look at the society not from the mistakes of the past, but waiting they go wrong, we will not do them again. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Before this time, all land tribes here they don't coexist. As a matter of fact, part of the history is actually they do because I'm working on a book. Don't point saying at certain point in time, the Bandi people, who they call Lepen at the north, some they move Kan at the north, then they get some skirmishes with the Limbas, but they were able to settle down with them, and that was how Kamakuri was established. Kamakuri was established by Bandi man from the south. He's called Mambu. And I'm sure when you go to Bengali, I think they only meet that family named Mambu. Now the ancestor, now in Canada, the north, they can settle down and not turn back again. The same thing with that process happen. Don't this three places so that in Neman get today.
Mm-hmm.
The Banta team is that I'm below there. Remember, a Banta team is below there.
Yep.
I mean, I get you from the road and they call Banta, upper Banta, lower Banta.
Mabanta, yeah.
So it's not about who is preaching what now. It's about us not knowing who we are.
It's part of the problem.
Like Julius Matter, he has a strong connection to Timini, but he doesn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That name, that family title, really, is a Timini word.
Chimney.
Ancient.
And the word
When I say really be ancient,
that is grandpa way ancient because mother family na grandpa. So na grandpa way ancient. And you see the marriage of the two tribal words then. Mother and woman.
And even when you go to Ben's district now, the chieftains titles that they still not Timini words them. Kuba. They use the word Kuba, but they use it wrongly. They say Kuba.
Kuba the warrior.
Yeah. So, if we look at the history and the ethnocentricity of the country, we'd always get it wrong. We have to be careful. We, the present generation, when it claims they were educated, they are a pack of ignorant fools. So it's best we find time to do research to know who that would be. One. Two, if we do research for knowing country in what, written Sierra Leone what. Because today, I took my time to do a calculation. I just take 1 million iron ore in Tonkolili, 12.8 billion tons, metric tons of iron ore. I try to calculate looking at the possible benefits we go cost for make we exploit that or not. You'll be surprised at the results that I got. You will ask yourself, why are we dancing over 400 million? Let me mount it for people to see. Let me mount it for people to see, because here I don't just come and talk. I want to present facts. Now look at this. Assessing the value of Sierra Leone on the iron ore we get. I'm not going to go through everything, but looking at the end. No, this is not the document. Sorry. I'm sharing the wrong document.
That means to say there is more where that came from.
Yeah. Now, do I give the total benefit? Aha. I have seen it. I do a lot of research because I don't want to come and just talk. I think this is it. Yeah. You see, I got the estimated values, lower and upper estimates. I don't know if people then they see them clearly. I may need to expand it a bit, okay? You see the lower estimate of 12.8 billion tons times $110 per ton. They give $1.408 trillion. The upper estimate at $130 per ton, they give $1.664 trillion. And what in this document say? It say in the conclusion, the potential value of 12.8 billion metric tons of iron ore in Sierra Leone could range from 1.4 to 1.7 trillion, assuming a market price between 110 and 130 per metric ton. However, the actual value realized will depend on various factors, including ore grade, extraction costs, market conditions, and terms of mining operation. Terms of mining operation, let us pay attention to this. This is where our politicians are getting it wrong. We are not saying all this money should come to Sierra Leone. But if Sierra Leone can get 40 or 50% of that, do we need to go be begging for money? This is the kind of awareness we need in Sierra Leone. Let the people then begin to know their work. Now put pressure on the politicians, let them behave themselves. If they don't know, let them ask.
We all go to their institution here. We learn about certain subjects then, but the subjects then where we learn, we're not able to apply them to ourselves. What do you talk about the island and when you talk about Motherview, it gets to do with demography. With demography changes there, we don't know. We don't know how demography don't work now with country. Even the Shebra people and what they talk about, they are not Shebra, they are Bolum people. How they start to call them?
You know, they can be.
Yes, even the chieftaincy houses them show the demography because na Tonkolele then chieftain and they call them by Shebora. Na Samu the chief then call them by Shebora. Na Mambolo the chief then call them by Shebora. Shebora, get something for do with Shebora people them. Now because the chief be named Shebora, make them call them Shebora people, but they are Bolum people. Just like how the local people are people.
And because they don't live long with Timney and Suso, you find out all those images that they are similar.
Very.
Maybe the Shebraman or the Bolum they say Langbai, the Timney man say Langba.
Olangba. Wait if the man say most of the number.
Even the Teladum, Sakao, Sekel. You see, the problem with they going to all the data, all this information. Now, for make we understand, say, our problem is our making by how we think.
How we think?
We concern ourselves too much with material things that will not benefit we. We not find out the things that we will need from no for make we will strengthen and get more material things. Sierra Leoneans are out here doing slave labor in Europe. If a country we organize them for make we get maximum benefit from our resources, each Sierra Leonean who is trained in Europe will live in Sierra Leone, live a very good life. Take Botswana. Botswana, they get 50% of the value of their diamonds.
Yep.
If you see any Botswanan out here, out in Europe or America, that study can study. As he done it, he turn back in country. Because he gets something they really get more than we do. Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to tell you one story. When I came to Norway, one Angolan boy been there. They been frisky, they play football, everything. One day the boy just tell me, say, my friend, I'm going back to Angola. I said, what happened? He said, I cannot get anything from this place. He said, he went back. He studied petroleum engineering. He got a very good job. Because Angolan economy is organized. It's not perfect, but it's organized. But tell me, almost Sierra Leonean, they come out now the diaspora and go back now the country and they will get a good job there. Because the one who they all say they're a minister, it's not a good job. They cannot make living. They only steal.
My brother, if the country be the work, we get a lot of retirees, then we for go retire, but they're not they go there because of healthcare. You know, say when you old, you need good healthcare in your environment. Healthcare not there. So a lot of people now not feel comfortable.
Even to the young one that we did there, when you sick, if not sick where you need specialist treatment, by the time you get visa, forget plane for come overseas, you don't die. You don't die.
Now Sierra Leone, no more we they get health environments, we know they get oxygen. All 10 people in the die they say oxygen 9 down. Oxygen 9 down. How oxygen go down? I don't say down.
Oxygen go there.
Eh? This talk what would they talk about? This Shebra business and that, and then by Shebra them they rule in houses and at the north, we connected with the Shebra people them. Let me give you a story. I get a friend, a lovely, beautiful lady. We come on yele. It gets that pyramid shape. I look am. Very hard line team the girl. It talk. It's hard line team the
borderline between team name and the
Now they are laugh. Now I say you want to talk the hard line talk there. I say you get me in the blood. Go up candle. I say what's not yele you come out. I say and you shape.
Now the borderline.
Your body shape and figure. Tells it all. You know what the girl say nice he done me looking at ground. And they shaking his ears. Now say you see people like we will not hide pan we. We know we society.
Somebody and a family gets
Yes, not
them.
They mix.
At the border area between the Mende and the Chimney, taken to mile 91 area.
Yes.
They get one village they call Rich in Commander. Inside that court with it. All the they mix Mende and Chimney. Yes, they sit down and live together. Yes. So why are we preaching tribalism?
Now, because I don't understand, that's why I brought the Limbas. Baibure, his most trusted friend was not a Timni man. Now, Limba man.
But Baibure himself was not a Timni man, he was a Bandi. Bandi. I will call them a Bandi.
Why you say they call Putloko, courts of the loco? The whole of Putloko and loco man and wait on Timni. But let them blow. Let's go into reality. Let's go into reality. That's the reason why I say to people, Chief Almami Suluku of Bumbang, and Baibura, a most trusted friend. Now he confidant. And that's what the Limba people has always been in the north. Now the northern confidant. Now then give the north confidence. Then are rocky areas. Now they are the rock of the north. Now they make me get an acronym I call it Limba. It means Liberated Indigenous Magnanimous Brave Assembly. You cannot play with the Limba man. The Limba man gets serious significance in Northwest. In fact, they get a whole area, when a spiritual area, where they call Kakoi. People want to look them up. One of the reasons when make they not done weak, now because politicians are able to infiltrate the Limba people. Until the Limba wake up.
Well, maybe that's one reason. The other thing about the Northern people, they have weakness within they exploit. Whereas the Southern people, they stand together as a unit. The Northern people are very individualistic.
Yeah.
And very egocentric.
But scared and call them. They get for stand alone. A basket call, basket.
The Southern people, I let the leader they do bad when they do the end. Not to say them no say na bad, no. They don't see now leader low follower. You understand? That's a blind loyalty that is not good. And you see, all the characteristics here, you therefore look at them and find a middle of the road solution. If we are, let's say, alone go before. There is nothing that is completely good. There is nothing that is completely bad.
Nothing is negative, nothing is positive. It's based on how we use them.
It's based on the reason why we have been doing at that time we not doing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not applicable to today. So we have found a way to change them. And the other thing we get for prove that I don't know how to call them, but we blackboard as a nation that issue of tone debt. That problem. What you do?
Yeah, that has to go.
We are humans. We make mistakes.
That has to go.
There are certain things you have to let them go. There are certain things you have to follow a procedure, not to punish, but to inquire and rehabilitate.
But
I will give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
The prison system in Norway is built to rehabilitate criminals.
But that's what prison is meant for. Not for just punish.
You will be surprised, England. When you go inside the Norwegian prison, you go look there. The prisoner, he get parlor, he get room, he get your own kitchen and everything. Yes, it's better than some hotels. And then they allow them to interact with people then get psychologists and other people they go to them, then go discuss. So then they see what side and go wrong with their life and try to correct them before then they come on a prison. And whilst then they're in prison, then they teach them trade. They go to learn something before they come out.
Mm-hmm.
Where they can assure them of an income.
Mm-hmm.
Whilst then they whatever then they produce, so then they sell, then they keep the money for them in an account.
Mm-hmm.
We come on a prison, that money they can start life with. I remember we used to have that system in Sierra Leone. Then prisoners, when they go Mabang, Bond, and then place them they work. But the money they work and they keep up for them, they do then they come out jail and they give them that money they for go start their life.
Yeah.
I remember. Because I remember the time when my mama been working at Bond, we been get one particular amount and they can help in the house. Clean and do other things. When month done, we they pay them for that. But I'll be a prisoner. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
He reach a point, the man come out jail. He say, they go back outside come out, so then give him a quarter. The boy's quarter behind at the place. He was there doing house chores and things like that. They get his salary.
Got integrated into the society.
Yes, he became integrated and it did not cause any trouble. For say by when I be ex-convict, it will cost trouble the dot.
You know, there are certain things that they will we get for nobody to society where they in darkness. Like the way I talk about the Limba people, I do and deliberately. We get the same thing at the south. The Limbaran are very indigenous people and they're very independent. So is the Konoman. The Konoman are the most independent people in the south.
What about the godliness of the mind?
They not
ever
be ever the APC and not the SLPP. Now, because of bad politics to SLPP bring, now make them via Campa APC. Then we get their own party, then call and Kono Union.
And I enjoy with the protectorate voting and with
people don't know these things. Kono might not be ever made by APC and SLPP. Now, because of this bad politics, this revenge where you talk about, waiting and do brewer, when I be the man where be the lead them as a father educationist. He make the Kono Union, the KPU, I think KPU.
Yeah.
They call them KPU. Now inform them. Then we get their own party, they're not be interested by anybody in business. They focus on their own community. They have a very strong community. Now these people do not understand. Tell them about Kono. When they talk, hey Kono, APC get for waiting there. Kono people would always be independent.
Side and field. They need to go to the Nigerian societies and learn from the Nigerians. One thing that happened in Nigeria where most people not take note of. In Nigeria, then regional groups them, they are serving to empower the people. Like you come out from Ebola, you get business, now Enugu or Port Harcourt or one of the major places then they. People from your village or your community, then they send them picking to you, then can work for you 5-10 years. Within that period, you they take care of the picking, they give them food, they give them housing, but you know they pay a wage. In wage, you they keep up. When the time reach, that wage you they give them as bulk money, like go start your life.
You establish them.
All the ethnic groups in Nigeria they do them, and now they don't go the second stage. If you see Nigerian musicians, then they make name all over the world. Nigerian films they thrive. You may want to ask where are they getting the fundings from? Now this then community union them. Now they don't gather enough capital and equity. When then they fund them projects them.
And the cooperative when you talk about.
And the other people in back we gather in the way people not they notice. Now East Africans. I've seen it with Somalis. Do you know Somalis have their own bank?
Yeah, they do.
Then get them bank, then get them money transfer system, they call and Davishil.
They do.
And the Somalis, you know thing that they do? More than the European, and they pay for them picking them, friend visa for them, car Europe, pay the money back to the union.
Well,
in Sierra Leone, let me ask you, is there any Sierra Leone organization that you know that has called Sierra Leoneans together, let them put money together and invest? You know,
now police they can't patch them. Then the family they know they last. Because when they go there, they go do power struggle like for saying politics and Nepal. When they grow up, we mama them they do osusu. They do osusu all over Sierra Leone. Financial cooperatives. They do fishermen them. They only give money for one person. Then that person in a way pay the money, they give the money for another person, then they empower themselves as the community. What thing can happen now? When they give for one person, the person run away the money. When they give for that person they run away. So with society don't end up being a society we trust not the look, right now, for let we able to correct the country. You know how I see Sierra Leone? I see Sierra Leone as a society we're full of special needs. Sierra Leone full of special needs. Because now, honest Sierra Leone, all man, they can't come out, say 8 million people, they can't come out, they talk for saying, and Samora for Google Festival and vote. That means that Sierra Leone people are full of special needs. That if now somebody else can perfect for you, that means to say you not polio. Now, them country, the everywhere you not polio, you get job. And then America, who say that? I go to supermarket, the man always have me, he paralyzed.
Imran, you know why? That's exactly why we are here, me and you. If you think what we are saying is falling on deaf ears, then you are not understanding what is going on. I am here, you are here, not because we want to get fame or we want to get rich. As a matter of fact, we run this platform on zero economy. Zero economy. 1 cent not the kind side. Everything that we are doing now is investment. Maybe later it will begin come. We don't know. You understand?
If you can't save now, plow back profits, we will plow and back now the community.
We will plow and back.
Charity.
We will plow and back and improve on the broadcast quality.
Exactly.
If possible, I even want to go via satellite and IPTV. Let the whole world hear me. That way we go employ people, the more professional journalists, them.
Exactly.
We they do 24/7 programs.
You must also
understand? But why are they say this? I want to listen to me. Let me vex Masalon people. Now I make a laugh. If we meet Babu for a while, we kill a Mutuna Babu for it. The Babu, I will get so lucky now. No, tell me, that's fine for you. You understand? The Sierra Leonean, as I say, we lack self-discipline, we lack self-confidence, and we cannot take decisions on our own. That's why we depend always on somebody doing something for us. And because of that dependency, that make always we get the wrong people at the right place.
Precisely.
So we need to make people there aware, say, it no matter whether you left school class 1, it no matter whether you left school at DSC level, what it matters is how you contribute to society and how you help other people then for make we now work together. I get lots of fun, maybe not because me a teacher, but I get lots of fun working with people then where I know say they not get the kind level of education I get. I get patience with them. But you I know say me and you get there at the same level. When you talk crap, I they tell you crap. Because I expect you to know better. You understand? I expect you to know better, not only for can't teach you again. But I will not know. It no matter how old the person be, except if we have communication issue, maybe so tell not they talk the same language. You understand? But if we talk the same language, we don't understand ourselves. I get all the patience for make we sit down, we discuss, let you understand my own point. Then I listen to you back because everybody gets your own side.
Yeah.
We need to understand. Maybe the person they do are wrong because that is what he knows. And you can only get them to do it right when you listen to her, you know why they do are wrong. You tell them, okay, now so you sabi, but again, let me try this other way. Sometimes go work. Now I make her say, we got to put aside this issue of vengeance. The only thing we're not going to allow now in society, now impunity and egocentrism. Nobody can make you feel say he is the only one who can talk, we listen. Or I able to solve the problem. You don't able to solve your own problem, you can't solve the problem.
Like how,
show me one politician that's able to solve your own problem.
Like how some Christian.
Because all of them are thieves. No, it's not that has done any journey in income in life.
Not also some pastor can say Christianity is the only way. If not the only way, where the other way?
Let them go Asia. Buddha then they don't say get them.
When you say Christianity is not the only way, show me the other way, then let us decide if we pass.
We decide.
Not just that was in our road day. We know that also one road day. Show me all the road day. Then we decide, because autonomy now a right. In fact, now the first human rights that one day, the right to choose. You can't tell me for saying
even God, it's harder than the play with them saying them. Because that's what they are taking to colonize us. And they can tell you, the way they explain religion to me now for colonize me. Even God will make this world. Do you think God is stupid or crazy for making different people?
Because God now enforce one diversity.
Do you think God is crazy or stupid for making different climates? Right now, summer, where they come to us post Miami, autumn, as they call them in English. The sun not a good until around 10, 11 and net. There are some parts in Norway where sun they operate net. When winter come, they know they see sun take 3 months. You understand? With all that, how do you call that? Is it not diversity?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
So who are you to tell me I should not be diverse? I only have to follow you like a ducks.
Well, let me give you one. Let me give you one. All who small and they tell me for say that they misquote religion. They mislead you, they tell me for say there is nothing God cannot do. Everything is possible with God. That is a lie. God has a lot of things he cannot do. God cannot steal. God not a impregnate woman. God not a married. God not a lie. There are many things God don't do. God not a install a leader where they kill young people them. Now mortal man they install them they. But you see people and they come out for make we settle for less. There is nothing God cannot do. Not lie. There are plenty things then where God not a do. One, God not a chief. God not a married. God not a kongosa. God not a covetous. God not a take choice away from people. Because God now he make choice. He give it a color autonomy where everybody get the right for choose what you want.
And I say free will.
Yes. So
they dictate to you what you
do. People like they say, as soon as one person can say, God help those who help themselves. You know, they're not the Bible. They say they did not lie. You know, they did. You know, they don't say that the Bible. Now anybody challenge me. then they come out now. There is nothing God cannot do. There are many things God cannot do. God will give you wealth. But now you get forgive wealth, but God not help you that side. When you find the woman, when next guy is sleeping in another room, the woman sleeping in another room, the woman no get belay. For let the woman get belay, you know what you need for do. You know what you need for do. So for talk for say there is nothing God cannot do, that is a lie. God not a give you.
We get a lot of problems.
Now God now they make a leader. Not to God they make a leader. If God they make a leader, why would they vote?
Well, if not God they make they can. If not God they make the leaders for Sierra Leone, then God not let we. So for ask why.
You know, no, because of that chocolate now God now in the make leader. Mother be definitely not so God put on day. Mother be your chief on a vote. Now all no say that mother be your chief on a vote. They wanna say that God put on day. Not what God put on day. God not Sabia. God not wants on day. And one thing where God not involved pan, God not involved pan politics. How we allow our ladies to
involve human activities because you already learn from mistakes.
They come out, you guys some idiots that work in kind of social media when allow fast. When angry no more they kill catch you no more for nothing. Fasting not they solve that problem.
Remember, fasting is good for the health.
Prayer not solve that problem. God
Imran.
don't give you the tools. And the tools
Imran.
is now choice you get for make the right choices. If you make a bad choice, you will get bad results. And God not get nothing to do with that.
That is quite correct. But one point where I want to get clear, fasting is good for the health.
What's it?
This is one thing that religion has never explained to mankind. Fasting is a health maintenance process.
Yeah, it is good, but not for change your leader. Fasting is not a change your leader.
No, it's about you. It's about you.
Because they do an France,
fasting.
they kill Louis XVI. Then kill the Tsars of Russia. Cuba, then pull them come out. If you not get a leader, even at the Bible, we're going to the Bible. This man here, Ahab, like the most wicked king ever in Israel. Then kill and a dog, then eat the flesh in the street. Now him be married the crazy woman when they call Jezebel. What thing that is? That is people in revolt. When you get a leader, when wicked, when a subwana lie, when a wayoya, the people and get the right for organize themselves, then take them out. And even when you look at the American Declaration, it said we all this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal. When you look at that part that declaration, it said people then get right for hold them accountable, and if they know they do the things they're not supposed to do, you topple them. It's there. That's what democracy is.
Let me read on with American democracy. Let me give you an interesting historical fact. Morocco was the second country to recognize the United States of America. Do you know that?
Nope.
The first country to recognize them was France, then Morocco. And because Morocco recognized the United States of America, do you know that in the White House they have a special Quran that is always in the office of the president? You see, why they bring this? Now, for show people and say, diversity, they exist all over the world. America, what the things say, that the biggest democracy, America, now then get all the supremacist movements, etc., etc. But you have diversity in America. And what are we seeing happening in America now? Now, diversity, they take over.
Let read this to you. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights. That among those rights, these are life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. That's to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter and abolish it. It's a right. Now they make American ambassador, they go open him out in the document. They're not agree in the country. Why we for agree? But I not blame them. I not blame them. Now we allow them. Because for ordinary tea, Boston massacre, the Boston Tea Party. Now that make America fight for the independence, for tea tax. They not agree. So then they allow we accept somebody who not win election, for then we White House. That for then we State House. The White House now person we lost election, did they? No, now person will win elections. But you get every day. No international community. How colonial can you be? For lady expect. They make a tell you for Sierra Leone full of special needs. Total special needs people that them pack the. How you they go expect America for can tell you what you for taking a young country? You then no way, you not married man. Now me for can tell you when you for
I
do and when you forsake life, let you and when
I
you
agree something social media today. Where it's me. And whether it's true or false, I don't know. But the fact that people think that way will beat me.
Thomas.
That Minkai Lumansare on his birthday go to British High Commission and say they're not ready for regime change. Why on earth will people think that way? Are we still in colonial days?
So
I thought,
start with who gives him that right to represent. You see, the pattern of behavior not a change. Now the
ask
same thing
myself, why
happened
are
in
you born in Sierra
1960,
Leone?
1961. You remember? Pacheki, the crime where he commits, he tell them for say, we not get the mandate for go for independence without us consulting the people. The best show will consult the people. Let us tell the people about this. Then we go to a general elections on that basis. They don't agree. Now Cheki make a movement called elections before independence. They ignored him. In fact, they jail him because of that. What did they do? Then go on with it. That means to say we independence what we get. It was not constitutional because the people were not consulted. So you see this pattern of behavior, it don't say where they happen in our country. Because we get people that we always feel to say, and I mean are the leader, I mean people them are not what they want. This is the people they want. That is not how politics should work. Politics they happen with
It's not even
consultation.
how human relation should work. I put politics aside. Even in your home, you just don't go about determining what your children should have.
Pass UFC, then they push the chair them and the table them, they can't campaign today. You be tell UF no. UF take part from the color of the paint, choice. That's why they live with people. That's why they function.
No.
So that's what they did in our independence. The people were not consulted. Most of the people that were going to people from Freetown. Now Freetown no more than Sierra Leone. The minority tribe was
let us look at how we are going to stop all this crap.
There was not one single Limbaman from that group. Not one single Limbaman.
When we look at how we will stop all this crap in Sierra Leone, because it has been happening and we are repeating it over and over and over.
Look, then you go talk for saying Kailu talk for saying we not agree with regime change. In fact, to start with, why I can hear APC then they come out that last elections and it's agree for regime change. That can so pain me. You mean to say now and Eskroma they go decide by himself say England Mother Bio wants they agree. Now we determine who they lead England. Now we determine who they lead America. Politics is local. The issues are local. So the solution therefore be local. Now the local people and therefore be consulted.
I want let me take one or two calls if people can call.
Okay.
Sulaiman say that sometimes because of our disobedience to God, he can place a tyrant ruler on these people. Sulaiman, I don't agree with you, sir.
God not get nothing for do politics, my brother.
God does not punish the human being. The colonized religion you preach to. God does not punish the human being. God allows us to make mistakes and learn from our mistakes. I make it give you free will. If you see that you come to mortal man, do something to you, you say you left your case to God, you are wasting time. You are wasting time, yeah?
And I also want to tell Suleiman saying that they get this principle, say there is nothing God cannot do. There is a lot of things where God cannot do. God not the lie, God not the thief, God not the kungusa, God not the make decisions for we. Now we get for make decisions because God don't give we autonomy. And when he bring we kind of this world, he talk for say he don't give we dominion. That means to say it don't give you authority. Now this act. So if you see don't anybody dog ball under your waist now this whole left by you fufafu. And make a reason a lot of people when they talk. And the politician, you know, when they die in Sierra Leone, the politician and they die and they show they swear them. I don't know what's in the case now. I don't know what you want to talk about. I not sabi any politician in Sierra Leone will die in the 20s. Most of the politicians in a geriatric age then they die. Sheikh Stevens the old and they put up on pampas, and that pampas not to swell now old age. Because that's what happens to old people.
Even old people and their campus.
Of course. Pakaba na old man. Pakaba don't be civil servants and not born yet. Pakaba be civil servants and they in charge of SLPMB. He teach the SLPMB. He run away come on Sierra Leone, then bring a gun and carry order back for theft. Only Sierra Leone they happen. Then when the man die now, the man die age over 80s. He a peace by himself. That's what happens to old people. Not as well. You find out for say the politicians and they live to a very ripe age. Tell them peace by themselves. That's what we are all praying for let we all with peace by ourselves. Because when you reach 80, you get incontinent, 1 and 2, or 1 only, or both. So them believe they are what we get, that spiritual belief they are, where would they pass with? That's stupidity. Make nobody not tell you. The leader where we get in Sierra Leone will live the youngest life where he died in Sir Milton. Sir Milton died in his mid-60s. And then not so young. When you look at the life expectancy of Sierra Leone and take a few years ago now 37. If you get person will live till 67 and a man will get diabetes and he gets some complications. So he live long. Albert Magaibak live long. Momo live long. All we need are they no die early. So when they pass with this talk here, all the politicians and now we swear the captain and the shit for themselves. You kidding me? You crazy? And one of the Sierra Leone and most of them are in America. Now that work they do for clean people and wait down all where they put on themselves. So when I for not for say that people person they put on themselves, not to cause.
Now age.
Now age. That's what happens when people are old. So we left the people and then do we bad.
Especially if you grow old, but you know they do much of exercise, you do one place. Then thing they need to happen to you fast.
Yep. So this talk here, and God this, God that. God not get nothing for do with politics. Politics, nah, the people them where they do the day-to-day arrangements of our country. It's not like when you get a job, the politician and they hold the spoon. Now they get the purse. And then they do the shopping. And then they shave. So if you put this man outside and they shave, you know they get to. And you don't go blame God for that.
Yeah, that's not fact. If you go put this man inside and the shade, he will take all the rescue and go now.
You cannot go for a family. Or you go put this man as a storekeeper.
But we don't see salon, then they do our job. Salon, then they make our job. The one that in our kitchen, then they carry half of the food like those.
You know, it's so crazy. The man, even in England, England, where food they all man get food, then they go party. Then they teach the food they all them pack and so man when they go to party, then they pass na them 1 pound shop, then go buy them plastic bowl them. Go to the party, they put on them boots. So then they take the food them when them guests not eat it too. So you know we habits they not change. They make people like the diaspora.
I tell you, they will not get
self-esteem.
Imran, I don't tell you this person will not get self-esteem. We not get self-esteem, we not get self-discipline.
Me brother,
if you go to a place outside people then gather, you go make kapu. That means you not get self-esteem. You don't get self-esteem, it's Imran. You don't get self-esteem.
Sierra Leone and them, waiting at the diaspora. The only thing will change pan at the address. Nothing else not change pan them. If not to the address, then still then at the aeroplane they run, they not land it.
Exactly.
Because some man, if you go party, that's a salon party.
You know the other thing about Sierra Leoneans? We lack for get to rise reserve. What I mean, if one Sierra Leonean can live now, all man they can live in the same area.
Of course.
And so you know think that they do to me. We know they learn from other cultures.
No, not the land.
It's the same culture we are exporting overseas. We can't make it worse because psychologically we feel say we're better off. We are not.
No, we are not. Because when we come, we not learn nothing. No learning process not take place.
Mm.
Because when we come, now the same salon people they make
and university.
Now the same school they go with the salon people them. Now the same salon people them with the work with the same workplace we all they work. Now the same party they all they go. So we not they interact with other people them out of the community. So how we left Sierra Leone, so they talk today. The only thing we change for the address.
Right.
The address now they only change.
And we they get to us because psychologically we get to believe say we are better off. We are not. We are worse off.
Oh,
and that they make most of the one that they come out diaspora go join politics, then they go do the worst thing in the country.
Of course.
Since after the war, the people now don't do the greatest damage na the political platform na the people from the diaspora.
Well, that's
a fact we have to face.
Magami, where he gets power, which he don't do. Anybody will not do theology. You know, the open church. And when you open church, you get for me certain criteria. They make legislations for control their belief system. Because your belief system, your perception gets a lot for do with your thinking. And your thinking, it affects your behavior.
And I they determine whether you get for this.
Exactly. So we're in a society where mother they kill with people and before we revolt against the nonsense, we busy. Now keep fast. We now pray. That's the only place where person before you read and cover his syllabus for go take exam. It is fast for exams. You the fellow. You the fail. Because you got syllabus, cover your syllabus. Now only Solomon, they go get and charm for exams where they come. We really get for changing with perceptions. You know what this man Karl Marx say? Karl Marx say, he say religion and the poor man is opioids. That means to say, poor man and drugs, religion na poor man and drugs. It give them temporary reprieve, temporary relief. But not a cure the problem. When they do you bad,
God.
I left and give God.
You don't come with a very important point. One thing we'll never understand. In each of we get the power of God. That's way not the life, not the power of God. The way they think, not the power of God. If things are going wrong, if you don't use that power and you don't take action, nothing will ever be correct. It will only get worse. It will only get worse. No magic cannot change that condition. No magic. So with people that need to learn a lot of new things, it's up to them. If they learn, fine. If they don't, we have said it. It's out there for them to listen to. If they're not listening, I'm fine. Let them continue the same path. Because now I see all man don't get their own camp, they get their own bloggers. Whether they come overseas, they come call town hall meeting. The problem is there for us to solve with the divide ourselves into segments.
We Malek, I not eat, I not drink. I don't call people and say, we organize, now we come together. I have called all of those guys. But you see, it is not in the interest of the politicians for call people them, and it is their responsibility to do that. But they not say if the people them unite, then come together, their days are numbered. And they not say when the people remain divided, like how they divided, so then go thrive. And that's why they don't want us to come together. But the very people them, me, Imran Toure, I don't call almost every one of them. They know what they talk about. Yes, I have. But then all depend on egocentricity. They depend on high horses. Because if we not come together, let we organize ourselves. We get what they call rules of engagement. We get a road plan. We get aims and objectives. We get a consensus. That is the area they will agree for work on. This suffering and I ain't go kill you. The whole reason we make matter be odede, not because now one green no. Hey, one person able to rule country, one person not able for quell country. Anybody will rule country, people then they work with them. Right now, some are not able to rule the country. Why? Because people are busy, they undermine them. They're not they work with them. Matter be able for whole we hostage. You know why? Because he get accomplices. If you not get accomplices, if you don't for the long term. These are basic fundamental things that we're supposed to know. Now, you got people that were busy, they talk about third force. We'll get past 29 party then. The party that's so plenty that we're not able to count them. Then they come out to tell we for say, Sierra Leone, and forget the third force. What do they mean by this third force, my brother? What do they mean by third force? Sierra Leone got 29 party. That don't show you say the people are not a big cons. Because third force, you get 1, 2, 3. Take go 29. So number 3 they for the 29. So who's third force that they talk about? Me man, when you look at what you will get right now. Now we country, we get C4C. And they come, me brother, we get C4C. Coalition for Change. We get Grand Alliance Party, GAP, GAP. We got National Alliance for Democratic Party, NADP. We got National Democratic Alliance, NDA. We got National Grand Coalition, NGC. We got National Unity and Reconciliation Party, NURP. We got Peace and Liberation Party, PLP. We get People's Democratic Party, PDP. We got People's Movement for Democratic Change, PMDC. We got Republic National Independence Party, that is RENIP. We get Revolutionary United Front, RUF. We get Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP. We get United National People's Party, UNPP. You get Unity for National Development, that is UND. You get Unity Party, UP. The party will not agree for later on because the PPRC not allow them. They're not able to get any tangible reason. They get Young People's Party. Then the party that will don't die. You get PNP, People's National Party, whether they call Pikina Pikin. Then you get the elitist Northern Party, whether they call UDP, ODP. These are all parties. Sierra Leone, we're not short of party. We're short of organization. Then you get some man when they come out, they talk for say, no, the constitution no good. Not what the constitution are the problem. The one that will get, we not they use them. The problem will get now because we not use the one we'll get right now. Constitution not they ever be perfect. Constitution only they reflect the people that were writer. If full man a writer and a full constitution, and we get full man and 2 for penny as a law, then they can write another one way full past the one way full. Not see APC. APC they say they change the constitution. The one they can bring like what's past the one way come out. You know, we people are not they learn, they're not they think. They're not they think. So no problem not a constitution and not a political party. We problem where we get, just like what you would only talk consistently, we get a contaminated population. The population is full of corrupt virus. If you can open new third force as they call them, they pull the people them. Now the same contaminated population. NGC not to be third force. What the end part? Not to matter be your supporter there. Some of you be the tell you from the beginning saying I surrogate. Make nobody not delude now that stupidity there. That is not our issue. Our issue is to learn how to organize ourselves. We have never organized ourselves as a nation, as people. And when you say political party, now people that will get ideology, values, and principles we come together, working together, working in synchrony, working for a common goal for win elections. APC, why they behave so right now in a political party that one day? My brother, tell me if APC is a political party. One of the number one essence of a political party now for work together. Tell me if APC is a party. Tell me if SLPP is a political party. They don't mix the description. They don't mix the definition. Yeah, tell me. Pajalo, they wait for you. Tell me if APC or SLPP is a political party. They were in a social club then.
We have never had political parties in Sierra Leone. If we bring up political parties, at the time, I want to listen to me.
Yes, sir.
If we bring up political parties in Sierra Leone since independence, the fact that when two parties don't say this much, that if we don't build a political ideology and culture in Sierra Leone, well, we don't have any. A political party at the camp, that just make me point. A political party is not the name, it's not the people, it's the ideology and the culture and the philosophy of the party.
Yes.
And most times, the ideology, the culture, and the philosophy, it translates and coincide with the national aspiration. I am sorry to say this, Imran, but the Republic of Sierra Leone has everything but lacks mental capacity.
That is it. That is right there.
The Republic of Sierra Leone, in total work, they run into trillions of dollars, if not quadrillions of dollars. But we lack the mental capacity to build a national ideology, a national vision, a national culture, and a national philosophy where we begin and we can inherit from we. And for the Sierra Leoneans, the legacy is about building houses and buying cars and having many children.
Yeah.
A legacy is not a tangible thing. It's something intangible which assists the human race to go forward. A legacy most times is something that is built on an intangible principle or concept when it translates into tangible something. Like what would they call electricity? Electricity is an intangible concept or principle where we translate into a physical principle where they produce light. What was that?
Yep.
What was that?
Yep.
Legacies come from the intellect, not from the material. That's why I always say Sierra Leoneans are all ignorant people, and I don't regret saying it. With a but small sense. Legacy. Now what you do will make a difference in the world. I want Sierra Leoneans to listen to the speech of Barack Hussein Obama at the Democratic National Convention. I listened to it this morning, and it dawned on me, say, Barack Obama, they think on the same line where they think, but he is doing it on a more higher platform. He's talking about democratic principles built in society, not as a political process, but as a social way of life. That's a legacy. When you come to Scandinavia, the people of Scandinavia then get a democratic way of life. And I then they practice in them politics. That's what they're going to introduce now with parliament. So when they talk about proportional representation, it can only work when the people understand and think democratically. Sierra Leoneans don't think democratically. We rely on ourselves. Sierra Leoneans are autocratic. That's why we cannot cooperate. Call 5, 6 Sierra Leoneans come. The first children they begin fight for now order for be leader. The second children they fight for how forget that money let the eater.
Osaloman and the feds na Berin, married then the feds.
You understand?
Political party na APC. That's same year the SLP. APC then feds na Methodist Church. Then bet themselves. The policeman say, they are not eat this morning. They're hungry. Then bet themselves like cobra them. Then that same year then the SLP then feds na Bacon's College. That's the answer to the president for SLPP.
So as they said, if we are to solve the problems of Sierra Leone, we have to begin with the way we think, with beliefs, and with perceptions about life. Then we build a national capacity to think as a people. When we build that national capacity, we will begin to think how to create institutions we will survive with. Because these institutions should be the legacy. When they talk about institution, it's an intangible but sustainable structure with an inheritance. That's why it's a Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Education. Those are not institutions. They are not, because they don't function. They don't have the capacity to make change happen. Now only Sierra Leone then they tell you minister not be. So we get for wait for minister. Now minister for one ministry. If you're not there, so not enough for work. Why do you employ all those people? What are they doing? Eating free wages? We get a lot of problems. But everything culminates in the inability of the Sierra Leonean to think properly. We get an intellectual crisis. If we not solve that intellectual crisis, we would have several mad abuse and even worse than mad abuse.
If somebody don't know himself, a crisis by its own right.
It's a crisis.
There is no tree where healthy will not get roots.
Yeah.
You get for know your roots. Well, let me tell you this. SLPP, now the oldest party in the Sub-Sahara. From 1948, now they set them up. Then begin to rule 1954. From that 1954, they come to the independence, a civil war, Magai versus Magai. They're not achieving nothing.
Because they don't have an ideology, they don't have a vision.
Then, if you look at what you would talk about Naya, Sierra Leone will not be the leader. For everything. In 17, how they call themselves, in 1792, Sierra Leone are the first country where women ever vote in the world. And that's not all of Sierra Leone, not the protectorate, not the colony. And there are many other things that when we first get. Then say under the British administration, Sierra Leone was the head and the center of all British West Africa countries. Sierra Leone became the first country.
And that's why we are still dependent. England.
Yes.
We just don't get the reason why we still dependent.
This is what I'm saying.
We were ahead of the colonized mentality.
Now we are the leaders. In 1898, first to have electricity. No, they say in the whole of Sub-Saharan Africa, we have the railway in 1898. Now we first get railway. First to have electricity, 1927. First to have broadcasting service. First to have airline in 1927. First to become West African, where planes landed in 1927. Hastings returned from Freetown via Gambia to England. First to have airport. First and the only country to have a tropical hospital, 1925. First to have a school back in 1794. First to have school back in
did not have any of those, Imran.
Grammar school. First to have university in 1827. First to have hospital for mental retardation, 1920. First to have a motor vehicle in 1912. First to have English legal system and black judges and jurors. Sierra Leone Supreme Court became the final court appeal of Ghana, Nigeria, and Gambia. In 1843, the whole Gold Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, and Gambia were placed under admission of Freetown. In 1792, Sierra Leone became the first country in the world where women first casted votes. Before it even came to Britain in 1918. In the 1800s, 17 black priests and bishops went to Ghana and Nigeria. Now we Sierra Leone and get Christianity go now. Nigeria and Ghana. Now Nigeria man they tell you about religion. When we get religion go to Ghana and Nigeria. Now we first get municipality in 1893. Now we first get municipality.
Hold your peace.
You know,
hold
now
your
we first
peace.
get banking system, but now we
hold your peace, Imran.
Now we the last.
Imran, can you take yourself out of that bubble? First to have this, first to have, you never had it. First to be given. And that's why now we are dependent.
That's why I talk for say, if you listen to when
we never had any of this. Now we left this bullshit. We never had any of this. It was given to us. It was given to us.
That is the culture we have. Special needs. It has to be given to us.
We therefore wake up from that slumber.
Exactly.
To make them they do for us.
Yes. Even we independence.
We get the capacity for do for ourselves.
We independence. We not fight for an NGW.
We not try correct the use of language in Sierra Leone. First to have. What did you have? It was given to you. If you had it and you made it all by yourself, if you made it all by yourself, you would have had the capacity to maintain it and sustain it. It was given to you, so you never knew the value.
I say the biggest problem, we don't know who we are. You cannot be a tree and don't have a root.
First to have this, first to have that. Now the life of ourselves, we are the Athens of West Africa. Almost Sierra Leone studying the Athens of West Africa. So can Nigeria man be studied. When I never like myself. When I
just show the reason why we did it what we did, because from time in memory,
we live in a world of illusion. We are not facing reality.
We've always been spoon-fed. We've always been spoon-fed.
First of what? We first to be given, which was given to us. So we never knew the value of what we had. Now when they left with ourselves, let we govern ourselves, we never do nothing. That's what thief and lie and Congo, sir. How they pan.
Yeah, who don't the good life and God is nothing, not even God know the do. God know the chief.
Buddy, now they try pack up I think we don't exist.
First they have been where to come out.
Anything.
There is nothing God cannot do. Nothing is small for God.
On a very serious note,
lie. God not a lie. Lie for God. God not a do.
Imran,
Yes,
on a
ma'am.
very serious note, I want Sierra Leoneans to know that it is now that we are beginning to fight for our independence. And the independence begins with creating the mental situation of think independently. We don't need all this bigger dependence on international community. Some people idiotically calling them moral guarantors. If you cannot guarantee yourself morality, who will guarantee you that? Tell me.
The person when a moral guarantor, na mentorship. Whose character America gets for mentor we? Whose character Britain gets for mentor we? The people and they are the cause of all we problems, them all we issues.
Memona Bari said enough with it. No, I keep laughing.
You know, it's so sorrowful, you know, we moral guarantors. What's they don't ever guarantee we? They exploit we and they left with and call we colony. Why they not call we how they call them? They not call we Hatsini. They not call we kidney. They call we colony. Which in they not in a colon. They not got no respect for us. You know the colon, and then they make shit. We not in latrine. You see the American man,
That's
they can
it.
tell
Let
you.
us
Then we tell we for
emancipate
say.
ourselves from mental slavery. That's
Then we tell we for
exactly
say.
what we have.
Democracy
That's
get for be.
exactly what we have. Mental slavery.
Then we tell we for say democracy get for be. They get for put the people in at the center. If the people are not put in the center, then people and they will represent you now for abolish them. Now they can't tell me for say no.
Let me ask you now.
We not for do this.
I want let we use the educationist approach. We are talking about democracy and having the people in the center, not so?
Yep.
Then people then say we constitution not good, not so?
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 2 of the constitution, what is it? You know, say sovereignty belongs to
the people. But
it is democracy.
that is exactly. But is that happening? We problem not only constitution.
Because with people they don't know what that mean. And the one they wait for explain to the people and they know they do them.
Me brother.
Rather than we come, and they come, sir, while they listen to me. Rather than we would then a social media come for explaining things here to people, but they can't sit down, they pull Nancy's story and they make tabloid talks. The things all the people they need for no, not they talk them. That fact that the constitution don't say sovereignty belongs to the people. It don't tell you say that the people are not the government. And then only talk say sovereignty belongs to the people. They say the elected should be responsible and responsive to the needs of the people. It's there. I want to offend the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Chapter 2.
That's what it says vividly.
It did it. I don't need a lawyer for can interpret that for me.
After what we don't read them, what you will people and say, Mother be government. Mother be no get government. Now government of Sierra Leone.
Like this, they don't teach with people then because I even they read this now. They don't teach you people for be, they don't teach you people for be dependent. You are reading it just now. Sierra Leone was the first to have. Sierra Leone was the first to have. We never had anything. It was given to us. Carried and left foot to yourself, unable to sustain them. And now 30 days we go beg for 400 million, where we can't be able to produce trillions. That's the mental slavery.
My brother,
we get for free research from that.
We are really messed up.
We are messed up people. We got to accept that first and foremost.
Because when most a man will go school, he come out to the talk for say and escrow my government, mother be government. That shows say in not reading your own constitution. What's in a constitution? Now the makeup of your country. Now what your country constitute of? So if you get a constitution, you know they use them. It is as good as not having it. But the very people and they come over and they complain, say, we for change the constitution. The constitution not good. We problem not a constitution all day. We problem is that constitutions they will not they use. We know they use that.
You know problem, eh? You know our problem. Are they coin a new word? Now mental tuition. Mental tuition. That's a problem.
You know what this is reminding me of? Sierra Leone for let you know how we stupid. When they build houses there, when they put flush latrine, we will not get water supply. So if they left the flush latrine, they go to Puna bush.
You never build 3-story house with flush latrine water supply, no day.
Then you get for going to bush.
How healthy is that? How healthy is that?
Yes. That just show you, see, we know they think. Solomon they go build tall building and put lift where electricity not there. When Madam Yoka me talk for say they can make car wash. You they make car wash water not there for drink. Everything
you don't know.
Nagota water every take was.
Or maybe na the gutter and then take the water, then dirty water.
Yep, Nagota water every take was them.
We not joke. Honestly, we not joke.
Honestly,
The alone is a big joke.
Salon full of political clowns. Total political clown in the country. Me man, you didn't go build a house. You put flush latrine where you don't get water supply. Water no dey. How you go flush?
What do they expect for living at the house day?
We still in a pit latrine level. Build pit latrine. You don't get water supply. God. And then people like, we go take them, will come out now, and I will pray for them. Let God pull them there.
If not Suleiman they ask a question. Imran, Suleiman say, what is your definition of religion? Because I believe that whosoever that did not believe in religion, he or she is a disbeliever. Suleiman, I'm the descendant of a mufti. I don't learn religion by cramming. I understand and interpret religion. And look at the back of me, see?
Before religion,
that's the Holy Quran. I have the Bible. Imran, talk to this man. I have the Quran, I have the Bible, I have the Torah. I am not one told about religion. It's part of me. Okay? God has nothing to do with human activities. He gave you free will. It ain't at the Quran. Go find out. And with free will, with a misuse. And when you misuse your free will, other man take advantage by you. When you suffer, it is between you and the person. You know, it is between God and the person. The only time God will interfere if the person go against the 10 commandments. Okay?
Suleiman, what did they say to you? Them thing they are when they take for delude with people them. When they give them misinformation they are, we will not self not able for understand what you want to talk about. Before religion come, they not be called person Muslim, they not be called a Christian. We were believers. They were always believers. Even Jesus Christ not be a believer, not to be Christian.
Jesus was
Prophet
a
Muhammad, may his soul rest in peace. He was not a
Jesus never was a Christian, he was a Gnostic. Prophet Muhammad was not a Muslim until he started Islam in Medina.
Even like me name, some people like say, hey, a Muslim name you get, not a Muslim name, an Arabic name. The Arabic was there before Islam.
Yeah.
Muhammad name be done there before Islam. Imran name be done there before Islam. Una now get certain things they right. Christianity, now talking now they start. The book of Acts.
Antioch.
They call
in
it
the city of Antioch.
Who said Prophet Muhammad come in contact with religion? Now Ethiopia. So when they talk, when I left that spiritual nonsense here, you know they see God, you want to can't talk about things where you know they see. Now talk about the things they want to see. Now they want to talk about Naya, Mr. Suleiman. By the name, you know Solomon, but you not get you not get the wisdom of Solomon.
Solomon is supposed to be a wise man, but
He
this
was
one
supposed
is
to be
the
wise.
colonized Solomon.
So, Mr.
And
Suleiman, we are not here to talk
name
about things we
the
cannot see.
Suleiman, not a Muslim name, not Jewish name, Solomon.
We are not here to talk about things we cannot see. We are here to talk about the tangible things we can see, things we can observe, things that are tangible. Tangible in English, it means the things that way they see. So, religion, now part of the problem. Now it make you like how you there so. Because you're not able to think out of, as they use your intellect. So you're not an intellectual. Intellectual na person where they look things. Like for instance, where I talk say, they say there is nothing God cannot do. There are a lot of things God cannot do. God not a lie.
God not a reality.
God not a born picking. God not a married. God not a eat rest. God not a sleep.
God not get right.
So when I left them
God
there,
not
when they
get
talk
right.
politics, when I not bring religion inside it.
God not get right.
God not a Muslim, God
God
not a
not get
Christian.
rich.
God not a
not get
Muslim, God
rich.
not a Christian. Now we must man, now we make religion. When I make no more, when I bring religion and talk, do ya? Lord will talk about issues. And just the same way, Mr. Sulaiman, let me tell you this. Religion not gets nothing for do and politics. Politics, now a tool what they use for make decisions. Now a tool what they use for share the national cake. Now a tool what they use
Religion
for
is
the
part
daily
of
activities in our
politics.
country. In those days,
Religion is not about God, it's about politics.
Do ya, me brother? Lord will left them in there. Me not to check, me not to pastor, and I don't want to be. What would they talk about anything there? Lord can't talk about what you they see. You know when they see God, me not when they see God. One young boy, and I saw they talk about England and America, and I want a mom can tell her for say, this young man when they talk so, you know when they go overseas. Now anybody tell her for say, hey mom, you want to talk so you don't want to go heaven. You they talk about God now every day, you don't want to see God. So now we begin to use we intellect. Do ya? You know me, brother, whatever it is, I love you very much.
We've gone 2.5 hours. Can we?
But me not to car free, Mr. Ghana, not to car free. What thing they call car free? Car free now unbeliever. We will believe in God though, but we will not believe in stupidity. People that will believe in stupidity and then a religion. So there's a difference between a believer and a religious person.
Sometimes the experience and connection I get with God, most people don't have it.
When I left them in there,
and everybody get the ability to build a relationship with God.
When I can go to public, then quote them Bible verse, then they talk Arabic. That not make you righteous. It not make anybody righteous. God not to Arab. God not to Arab. God they talk all the languages in the world. From the Tower of Babel, now he creates all the languages where he puts confusion by human beings. Because before, according to the Bible, now
human being puts confusion upon himself. A human being puts confusion upon himself. Because God made us in a perfect state. Now we greed and I put we in confusion. And take it now greed they mislead we.
Too greedy.
If only the human being understands, say, everything about this world, not temporary things, but the value of passing through this world is to understand and grow spiritually, then we go stop for talk but two things they will talk.
That's what the forum, the political
everything,
forum.
this close one are temporary. It is done at any time. The life will get it left the body at any time because you know the done. The life that go, it transmutes to something else. But the life can learn something. And if we don't focus for learn, we focus on the material things, then we allow people for the blindfold we. Because the other they preach religion to me, that conmanship. especially the new church the now. You dey go dance all day, poor, you hungry, you dey get that money, go give them, then the gentry. Whether they buy private jet, whether they buy this, God that unfair. Are we dey create the unfairness for ourselves? If we want to move out of poverty, let us change the understanding of religion. Religion is not wrong. It's our understanding that is wrong. It's wrong. And we have to change it.
The book of Luke, what did it tell we? And this now for my brother. The book of Matthew 7:7, he said before, says, seek, you shall find. Ask, you shall receive. Knock, the door shall be open to you. If you sit down there, you say, God, they can give you. God don't give you all the tools the way you need. Go back home. Go back home tonight, Mr. Sulaiman. Wake in the morning for go work. Let you not come here. Wake say, God, they can't come here. When you grab in the morning, not lucky to go to where you go work. Say, God is in control. Let you go house. Let's see if you go meet you. House not empty. There are certain basic fundamentals and they will get for understand. Now, God will make we tell me today. He said people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge.
Nature, I confused human. He said, Jesus said, we must take up our cross and follow him. Jesus never told us that. Jesus says,
you know,
Jesus said that.
Me na man, I born Muslim, I go to Catholic school, I be I baptized, I confirm. I understand the Bible very, very well, but I don't realize that quite a lot of things that we teach in Islam and in Christianity is wrong.
When you read the interpreter, instead of teaching, you read the interpreter. If you read them for yourself and understand them in your way, it's different. So, Jesus never preached about people following him. He said, let us do this, do this, do this. And the most important thing which Jesus said, he said, what you know, let them do to you, not do unto other person.
People that
Bible you are reading was written by the Roman Catholics.
God tell you for
I get part of the Bible where they're not included in the Bible. The Bible was a 3 Testament book. It was a 3 Testament book. The Apocrypha was taken off because it not served the political purpose of the Roman Catholics. One day we're going to discuss religion and
I don't know
all the
what
books.
Suleiman go talk about the revolution. We don't start in Guinea because there is an imam in Guinea. We talk for say Ingo only preach in Madingo and do recite a prayer in Madingo. He said because God
not understand all language.
He said God understand every language. That is a thinker right there. He said God not to Arab. He said God not to Arab. God na he make Madingo. So Madingo the area. And then Jelly man a Guinea. Because of that, the man don't get big followers now. Now say this na African way they think.
I forget that him never get that sect na Mabela. Dina by so.
I
think that you know be in this alone again. Boy been there around Mabela area where they preach Islam and Christianity are the same. So people have left for the distinguish between the two. And that's correct.
We are believers.
The Bible and the Quran are the same book.
We are believers. Now continuations of religion.
Now the traditions and the interpretations are indifferent. All the prophets the way get now the Bible, now they get now the Quran.
My brother, if you want to go France right now, you can go by
even Jesus Christ, he named it the Quran, you know that.
Of course. But me when they talk to you, so Imran. That's what they call me now the Quran. You know that Imran is the father of Mary. They call her Iran. Now Iran. Even when they talk to Sulaiman, now Jewish name, now Solomon. All the prophets in the Quran, they are all Jews, except Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sulaiman don't come back with another word in the lifetime and say spirituality. Imran, Sulaiman, God is a spirit, is not a physical form. God is the highest energy of intelligence and a spirit. So spirituality is part of religion. And there are 7 levels of spirituality. What Islam they call is Samao. I don't tell you say me na mufti Grand Pekin, Sulaiman. I don't learn religion by cramming. I learn them to explain them to me.
My brother, you not a Muslim where they go, Amin. You not Muslim where they understand. Bambulem, now we come, now we they go, una cabo plenty, thank you. We get a fantastic time, Mr. Suleiman. You are still our brother. Please stay in touch.
Like him. I
would like to talk to you one-to-one as a brother. Please, me telephone number is 07506.
Number the scroll down the call me loud talk.
Do ya give me number as well. I love you very much, Mr. Suleiman. God bless you. Have a good night. Mr. Jallo, God bless you too.
Yes, thank you for tonight, because today now you do most of the talking. You live expense and to death vex. You go die with hypertension.
I want the money that I can forget something.
I know, but not diet. We need you first. We need you first, yeah? We need you. Me and you, we get a role for perform, for train the Sierra Leone, for think differently. And we got to exercise a lot of patience to do that.
We will try.
If we say the fella, what's in the idiots when they do the vex, we will get hypertension and die. And me, other than will kill me. Me kind of no, will kill me. I will die when me time reach.
We will try.
And so therefore, another for the make vexation panel, but I tell them what in I believe. If they want to listen, they want to the left. Not to my fruits.
I will tell you.
So, thank you. Mamuna Bari Safa. Thank you. Suleiman Kamara, thank you. You know me in law. The rest na Kamara. And then Kamara, Najalo, then let you know that. So, thank you. Take me number, now we talk, yeah, Suleiman. I mean, number the scroll this will take them now talk. Call me tomorrow, now talk.
Because
call me tomorrow. Call me tomorrow, I will get the number. Call me now we talk.
Like that. Bye-bye.
Una, thank you. Una, good night. We will talk again on Friday. Thank you for listening to us.
Amungili, amwe.
Donyamia kebedibidinia. Below watching my heart, son of the manga woman. Election time kept to go to woman. Take him at my band, shit in my little finger. Baby, you got good in your way. Yeah, I know I'm way. Don't have to get it, my wild hey. When I'm on the young. Yeah, bedimia. Donya. Bedimia. Demondiji nyamunga.
Ato atiloma ye. Watoma mboti pie mamuye. Ato atiloma ye. We are oh. Ato atiloma ye. Watoma mboti pie mamuye. Ato atiloma ye. We are oh. Sauna timungo we. Brawa tifwa ketimugo gai. Sauna timungo we. Brawa tifwa ketimugo gai. Atiko make agreement ila mulwa. Mwateni. Atiko make agreement ila mulwa ye. Tonya bidi ke inyamunga. De Ndewe, amugbe pati ndejimawe. Jiva chwabura, mwambia mwafila. Jiva bundebra, mwambia mwalewe api. Mwawuli dogo. Amungili, amuiye kenyali unkeda kwe amendelwe mbatelo. Sawa kamoti milwe mbatela. Kabale junior SBPN. Ubide enjoy. Kabale junior SBPN. Topo tiao amuye. Bele molele adopi. Tiatalele amaledi. Yenya inji ye ilole tiatuma. Ukekene matela tijo. Bidi. Na this last time. Ato atiloma ye. Watoma mboti pie mamuye. Ato atiloma ye. We are oh. Ato atiloma ye. Watoma mboti pie mamuye.